Okay, so if you are hoping to come over to Mallorca in November, well, what is different about visiting in 2024? Well, you may well have seen my video from last year in 2023, and much of that information is still very relevant, and I'll drop a link to that video in the description text below, but some of the key dates obviously aren't going to be the same year on year, so go and check out that video too. I'll also pin it at the end of this video, but I just wanted to highlight a few big differences that you're going to need to know about if you're coming over here this year on holiday in 2024. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is that the weather is unbelievably warm for this time of year. Now, we're already 1 week into November. We've got highs today of 24 degrees. It actually feels a lot hotter, and I'm still in my summer get-up as well. I haven't needed to wear a jumper out since I recorded a Santa Ponsa video a couple of weeks ago, so it is still very warm over here. But I will just issue this alert because the weather can change in November very quickly and very suddenly at any point during the month as well. So if you are coming over, do bring out a mix of clothes, particularly for the evenings. The evenings are a little bit cooler, obviously, but we could also get rain as well. And I'm just looking across the Bay of Palma here. I'm down here in Ilietes today. I'm just looking over the Bay of Palma, and I can see we've got some clouds bubbling up. We may well get a shower this afternoon. So the weather is a little bit unpredictable at this time of year, but when you get a day like this of absolutely glorious blue skies, well, it's just like getting a taste of summer, but in the off season, which is really lovely. Now, if you've been watching my content as well over the past few weeks, you will have seen the gradual winding down in the holiday resorts, and now in November we're going to see pretty much all the holiday resorts have pretty much closed. Even though Calvia municipality has tried to hang on to the tourism season, the reality is that if you are going to go to any of these holiday resorts, you're going to find them pretty much empty and very quiet. Saying that, as I said in my previous video about this, you are always going to find places open in the holiday resorts. There are always places to eat and drink and shop as well, so don't worry too much if you are coming over. But one thing really to note for 2024 is that if you are visiting Magaluf, and I know some of the hotels that are staying open over there, they do have some great offers, but just bear in mind the building works over there in that resort. And if you haven't seen my content about that, check out the link in the description text below, and you can find out more about Magaluf as well as we go on into the winter. Also, you're going to know as well that the sunbeds will have pretty much left the beaches by now as well. By the middle of November, pretty much all of the sunbeds will have been taken up from the beaches. Just bear in mind though that the beaches won't be lifeguarded in November either. We have no beach services, we have no pedalos or water sports hire. If you are going to the beach in Mallorca in November, I do recommend getting along to the smaller coves, which often tend to be quite sheltered. As you can see, I'm also over here in Ilietes. You can see we've got a few sunbeds which are still out. I don't know if they're going to stay out. They may well do, but the Balneario Ilietes is still open. So if you do want a beach club experience, you're still able to come down here. Don't forget, with the shorter days as well, try and get out at around sort of 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. You're probably going to want to leave the beach at around 4 p.m. as well when we have beautiful days like this. But you're still going to be able to get at least a few hours on the beach when we have temperatures averaging around 20 to 21 degrees Celsius. It's going to feel a lot warmer in these sheltered coves. In regards to the amazing weather that we have, it means that you can still pretty much go to the beach. And as you can see over here in Ilietes today, we've got loads of people on the beach, or quite a few people on the beach for this time of year. It's very sheltered down here in particular, actually, and we're only about 15-20 minutes drive from the centre of Palma too, so it's actually relatively easy to get to as well. But like I said, you're going to get changeable weather in the month of November. And I will also say as well, don't forget to join the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group. As you know, I've been putting out weather warnings over there as well, so if we do have any storms approaching during the month of November, well, I'll alert you all about those over there on the page and in the group too. Okay, so big change from 2023 going into 2024. What are the main events that you need to know about if you're coming over here later on this month? Well, on November the 23rd we have the big Christmas light switch on, which takes place in the centre of Palma at around 8 p.m. You want to be going to Paseo del Borne or Passeig de Born, which is right in the centre of the city, or Plaza Mayor, or on the La Rambla as well. Any of those three areas, you're going to see the lights come on and light light up the city, and it is very, very spectacular, as is Plaza de Court as well. So there are a few key areas that you may want to gather if you want to go and see that big Christmas light switch on. Also, as well, on that same weekend, we're going to see many of the Christmas markets opening up in Palma City Centre as well, so you can get some early Christmas shopping in if you're over here for a long weekend break. So that's going to be really good to see. Also, throughout the month of November and going into December too, you're going to find Christmas markets on the island, throughout the island, taking place too, so maybe go out and see some of those. We also have a few other key events as well for your diary, which I've had to write down on a piece of paper. I couldn't remember them, but we have also on the 29th of November, we have Black Friday weekend. Of course, this is something that happens pretty much worldwide. There's no escape over here in Mallorca either, and in particular Palma is going to be very, very busy that weekend, and I'm putting this out as a warning because quite a few of the shops do have discounts, and everyone is going to be pouring into the city and into the shopping centres on those dates. So be careful if you're going into the shopping centres or you're going into Palma on either the night of the Christmas lights switch on or for Black Friday. Do not wear a backpack on your back where the pockets can be unzipped and you can get pickpocketed, because don't forget the problems we had over the summer in some of the resorts in Mallorca with pickpocketing. The pickpocketers, they still have bills to pay, so they're going to be out in force and looking for people to steal from as well. So avoid taking a backpack into Palma. Take absolutely minimum things with you. Make sure you've got a good tight hold on your phone and on your wallet and your passport, and if at all possible, just avoid taking really important documents with you into Palma as well. That's my biggest bit of advice. If you can leave them in a safe in a hotel room, do that before venturing out on any of those 2 nights. I also have an Amazon holiday shop as well, which I'll drop a link to below for some security safe bags as well, which might be useful if you're coming over here on holiday. So go and have a look at those. If you buy anything from that holiday shop, you'll also help support the channel too. So other events happening around the island, just referring to my piece of paper here, we do have the Pollença Fair happening on the 9th and the 10th of November. It's an artisan market which looks fabulous. Over in Caimari in the centre of the island on the 16th and 17th of November, they've got a little market happening there. But we do have a huge event happening in Inca, and you may well be familiar with the huge market that they have over the summer months as well. They have the Dijon, or the Dijon, however you wish to pronounce it. That is happening on the 14th of November. It's to celebrate the end of the summer season, and it's somewhere where a lot of the workers go for a big party. It's a fantastic cultural event too. You can get there quite easily by train. I do recommend going by train if you are going over from Palma, but go and check it out. I do have a video from last year. I'll drop it in the comments below. I'll pin it at the end of this video too. So also really worthwhile visiting. Also, if you are looking at doing some sightseeing around Palma, don't forget you can also get a ticket aboard the city sightseeing bus that runs year round. If you're here for a short time, it'll take you around to the key sites in Palma City Centre, just on one ticket, and it's a hop on and a hop off bus too, taking you around to the key points. If you buy a ticket from the link below, which I'll drop into the description, Mallorca Under the Sun will get a teeny tiny commission, and it all goes towards supporting the channel too. If you're looking for other things to do on the island as well, don't forget the aquarium stays open year round, cave attractions stay open year round, but really it's going to be a very different feel to what you're going to find over the summer here. Okay, so if you want to find out more about things to do over here in Mallorca during November, check out this video appearing here. If you want to check out a video all about the rest of the information you need to know about visiting Mallorca in November, I'm going to pin a video here as well with the key facts too. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you're visiting the island this month, or let me know what your experience has been. I'd love to know. Don't forget you can also find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.